I went through a divorce. Now I gotta go through a custody battle. It's like you got what you want and now you want this too? I am a little nervous, but I just can't vlog or put up any more videos until I get this out. I feel like it is suppressing me as a human being, as a creative person, and a personality, y'all, because y'all know I got a really big personality, and I feel stifled. I have felt stifled and just, you know, not able to kick it with y'all on a very what's the word? Authentic level. I really feel like my channel has been hanging on like a hair on a biscuit. You know, that one biscuit that you see in the bakery. I think they have biscuits in the bakery, at least down south they have biscuits in the bakery. And you're looking through the glass casing and you're like, oh, I want a biscuit. And then the bakery person comes over to give you the biscuit and then they grab the biscuit and you see that it's got a hair hanging on it and you're like, not that one. That's how I feel about my channel. I'm gonna be doing my makeup while I talk because I think it's going to help me not feel so I don't know, very self-conscious of like what I'm trying to say. So I'm just gonna do my makeup. I also have somewhere to be. Pretty cool, going to another fashion show. You know, drawing on eyebrows is like when you're in the car and you're trying to find a place that you've never been to, and for whatever reason you gotta turn down the radio and be quiet because for whatever reason it just helps you concentrate a little bit more. Like, hold on. Yes, one eyebrow come through. This eyebrow pencil is called Simma Brown Now. Wet n Wild. It's an inexpensive eyebrow pencil. It's always available, and you know, I don't go too crazy with the eyebrow stuff because I mean, just use a pencil. Look at how I come alive with just one eyebrow. Okay, one eyebrow. Oh, this one is really long. One eyebrow. So I have been holding all of my life events inside. I've withdrawn from you all, you know, like a really intense game of Texas Hold'em, you know. You got to know when to fold. On account of me going through a very long and toxic custody battle. And when I tell you, it has been nothing but God and my family and a certain set of select friends that have kept me from like giving up during the whole process and just throwing in the towel and just saying, I can't do this anymore. I can't fight anymore. I just want to give up. And I just thank God for placing people in my life to keep me with a sound mind while I was going through it, y'all, because it's not easy going through a custody battle. And I've wanted to just, you know, talk about it through the process because, you know, that's me. Well, not really, because when I went through my divorce, I was open with you guys with everything leading up to the point, but once I got into like the whole nitty-gritty of the courts and having a lawyer, it's just not really smart to share those details. Now, what people do on the internet and how they want to pull up your court documents and put them online for everybody to see is, well, it is my business being put out there, but it's not the road that I would take. You know, I don't play dirty when it comes to being in court. Like, once I'm in court, I ain't got time to play with y'all because the court system is not made for a person like me. Just real talk, okay? It ain't made for a person like me. You know, let that sizzle in your spirit. While that sizzles in your spirit, I need to get some concealer. I went to go get my coffee this morning like I normally do from the, I guess you would call it the, is it called a Clubhouse now when you live in an apartment and they have like this nice gathering area, but they've got this state-of-the-art machine from Starbucks. And anyway, I go in there and I thank God that I wash my face, brush my teeth, put on some deodorant and put on some clean clothes, because normally I look completely just unwound and frazzled before I have my coffee. But I'm telling you, that was God, because when I walked in, it was like a meat meeting, you know what I'm saying? There was so many men's in there, okay? You know, like the men's. There were so many men's in there, like football players. I guess they were having a meeting. I think it's a particular team that meets at my clubhouse. I kind of knew it because I go to the gym and I'm like, every time I'm about to go to the gym, they're leaving or whatever, but I didn't correlate that they would be having, but anyway, girl. Whew, I walked in and I was like, thank God. Anyway, where was I? Can't take me nowhere, can't take me nowhere. Where was I? What was I talking about? I can't remember. Oh, the custody battle. Whew, how distractions just get my brain going. Y'all, I've recorded this video like, I don't want to say 10 million times, but I've written it out. I've recorded it yesterday and I just felt like it just wasn't right. It wasn't the right feel. And I have a lawyer, okay? A good one at that. Shout out to my lawyer. If you need a good lawyer in the Jacksonville area, let me know. I can hook you up with him. He's not one of those lawyers that is all bark and no bite. Like, he's gonna steer you in the right direction. He's gonna tell you what you need to do to get through it, and he's not going to play dirty. Beware of a lawyer that plays dirty, y'all, because they're only entertaining you to make you feel like you've gotten something, but they really ain't doing nothing. You know, they just barking. And by making you feel like they're doing something, they keep you on the books. Just my advice. But I have a lawyer, so I'm going to be mindful of what I say, because I know it would not make him very proud to represent me as a client, okay? If I act like a donkey. Fill in the blank, you know, the back end of a donkey, I should say. And you know, sometimes it does seem unfair when you can't defend yourself. But what I've learned is that all of that foolishness going back and forth with you, at the end of the day, that's just, as we say in the South, booty chatter. I don't believe in playing dirty. not intentionally. You know, I believe things happen in passion, in the passion and passing of things. You know what I'm saying? But if you have time to contemplate something over a course of months and years, then you just living your life in a low place. So yeah, again, I have to handle myself accordingly. Oh, this concealer is called it's NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Contour Concealer. It is very, very, very orange. I don't know if you are getting the orange vibe, but it is very, very, very orange. If you have a orange undertone or if you need a color corrector, get this. But if not, don't. I'm working with it, you know? I wrote some key points down, y'all, so that I could stay on track, because y'all know I be digressing. And y'all know I watch Wendy Williams, and she's going through a divorce right now, and I just love how she handled herself. She stopped wearing her ring, and she said as least as possible, even though people think that because she's on a TV show where she digs into other people's business that she should just spill all of hers. But she gave just enough, okay? Just enough for us to be like, let me roll that beautiful bean footage back. I know I've drawn you guys into my life in a very, very open, authentic, relatable type of way that makes us feel practically like family. Like, I get y'all's emails, I get your DMs, I get to see you when I'm out, and y'all don't greet me like a stranger. Y'all be like, best friend, and I'm like, best friend, because I mean, y'all are all I got. You know what I'm saying? Y'all are really what I have in my life that's meaningful, besides my children and God and family and food and things. Like, I really enjoy being here. And I know it really seems unfair, like when you get really close with somebody, you're like rocking with them and close, and then all of a sudden you call them and you're like, oh, okay, well maybe that was, she just busy, you know, she in the shower washing all of the holes that God gave her, you know? And then you try and call them the next day and still nothing, and they haven't replied, no nothing, and it makes you feel a certain type of way, like, was it something I did? Like, am I not valuable? Like, are we not friends? I thought we was friends. And I want to tell y'all that that was not my intention to make y'all feel that way. It was not my intention to withdraw, but I am definitely the type of person, as much as I bring y'all in, I am very private with certain things. Again, when I say, if I gotta go to court, because the court system is not made for someone like me. It's made for everybody else, but not for somebody like me. I shut down when I go through things. Kind of like a hermit crab, but I'm really true to my nature of my sign. And let me keep going, because girl, I'm for real, I do have somewhere to go. I shut down, and I'm just trying to survive. I go into like survival mode because I know me. I know me, and I know if I let other external things get into my environment when I'm going through, I'm liable to do and say and behave in any particular matter. So I kind of build this force field around myself, not to protect myself, but to protect other people from me, because I know me. So I reserve all of that in my force field. You know what I'm saying? Like in the movie Wakanda, not Wakanda, in the movie Black Panther, when they built the force field and things was just ticking and ticking and ticking and ticking at the force field. Actually, it was Avengers Endgame. And it's like, I'm protecting you from me. Please don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, sometimes I have to, like when I went through this custody battle, outside of the internet, I had to tell, you know, some girlfriends and family that, listen, this has nothing to do with you. Kind of like the breakup when somebody's trying to break it with you and they're like, it's not you, it's me. And that's like keyword for, I've been cheating on you for a long time. So I think I'm about to lock this thing down, but I don't have the guts to tell you. Kind of like that, but not like that, but like that. You know what I'm saying? Like that same feeling where you're like, nah, I did some BS. But I'm for real, like it wasn't y'all. It was me going through some things, and I know y'all are my riders, y'all are my woes, and I have time for y'all to drive with a diaper on like the astronaut lady to go beat nobody up. You know what I'm saying? I gotta be responsible on my outlet. I have to induce love and light, unicorns and fairy dust and glitter and cupcakes and wine. You know what I'm saying? And I also had to withdraw and be careful because the very thing that people, I'm looking for my, this stuff. The very thing that people want you to reveal is the very thing that they will use against you. And I started seeing certain people, I don't know, I was born with I have a very high spirit of discernment. Before you even speak, I don't even have to see you. I don't even have to see you move, but the spirit of discernment tells me your intentions. So there were certain things where I'm like, oh, now why is somebody asking me this question? To see if I'm dumb enough to really answer certain particular questions, or why am I being provoked on this very day when I know I gotta go to court within the next 15 hours? All of a sudden, I'm being provoked and people are trying to blast my comment section with things that will really make somebody like pop off. So I withdrew to again protect you from me and protect myself, you know, because when you see crazy, you gotta cross the street. Hello, Iyanla. You know what I'm saying? When you see crazy, you gotta cross the street. And when you see people's intentions and motive, you know, you realize it. And fool me once, shame on me. Wait, no. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. I learned from the first time. Oh, this is NYX Can't Stop, Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation Mocha. I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. I'm not quite sure how it oxidizes or whatever. But I've been using it, you know, making it work. So anyway, I will save certain particular details, you know, to be just left to your own imagination. Like, I don't even care anymore. I just really, point blank, I have not been able to blog because I had to get through what I was getting through, and I tried to put up, you know, content videos on my channel just to, you know, keep it going, but I was not able to. give y'all what I wanted to give y'all and share how I wanted to give y'all, because I'm sure while going through it, listen, as they say, you won't be the first or the last to go through things, but certain things, you know, just ain't smart to share. Where's my list of things? I went through that custody battle. I hate the word custody battle, y'all. I hate it. It's like kids are not something you should fight over. Like, we could fight over who gonna have the, you know, last bag of chips, how much money you owe me. You know what I'm saying? We can fight over he said, she said. We can fight over a lot of things, but fighting over kids, especially if they're not in imminent danger, they are not being abused, imminent danger, immediate danger, they are in just an awful environment, you know, just, you know, an unlivable state. And if the person caring for them is of stable mind and body, like, what you fighting for? You know, and I know there's certain cases where people are just bat crazy, right? And things do have to be done, but that ain't my case. As they say, that's not my experience, you know? Don't put that on me. I know everybody that had the experience and they know somebody's crazy, uncle, auntie, mama's cousin, and them did that, but don't put that experience on me. That's not my experience. And I am truly a person, again, who wants to produce love, light, unicorns, glitter, sparkles, you know, cupcakes, and wine. I don't really want to do too much with my face today, y'all, because sometimes I go overboard, like the movie Goldie Hawn. Yeah, like that movie with Goldie Hawn, I goes overboard with my makeup. I'm like, geez, girl, like, I only asked you for a simple beat, not the beat from 3 weeks ago, compounded all in one day, okay? Girl, I be going overboard, okay, and I know it. Fix it, Jesus, fix it. Like, can we just have a natural, just like makeup but no makeup, but makeup face? I don't even know what that means. So yeah, y'all, your girl had been going through it, okay? I was going through it. I was dealing with being, and I can't even make this up. I can't make this sound any more nicer, but I was being provoked, intentionally provoked, harassed. I know that court documents are public record, but certain things is just like, come on now. Come on now. Like, come on. We can't play dirty like this. We can't do this. We can't do this. And I refuse to play dirty. That's why I didn't want to be the person that kept it going. As my lawyer says, somebody's got to let go of the rope. I'm going to let go of the rope. And I'm going to let you drag me for filth if that's what you want to do. But at the end of it, when I get up, my head is going to be held high. You know? Because nobody is perfect. Nobody is perfect. And it was just a very, very, let me be frank, toxic, unnecessary pissing match. That frank enough? Frank and beans enough? Was that kosher enough? I just refused to play dirty. So I let people say whatever they wanted to say about me. And it did hurt me, yes. It hurt me because I knew the intention was to hurt my job, which is this. I knew the intention was to hurt me because, you know, hurt people hurt people. I knew that it was to make me look like I was crazy. And I knew it was done because it was just a point to be proven. Like, let's prove that she's crazy. Let's prove that she's crazy. And that way, everything that happened will be acceptable. And so for me, I just didn't want to play that game anymore. And it came at a sacrifice of my job. But I know that God is going to bless me even more. Because when God says, vengeance is mine, says the Lord, you better believe that vengeance is his. And if you put it in your hands, then you're going to get what you get. And it was so funny to me, like every time that I had to, again, go to court, or after every court proceeding, somehow magically, deliciously, fruity tricks and pebbles and Lucky Charms, within a, not even a 24-hour time period, court documents wind up on the internet. When nobody knew we was going to court except my lawyer, the other party's lawyer, and me, and God. It wasn't great. And again, I don't want to play dirty, and I don't even want to go into the context of everything, you know, the whys, what, whens, who's, where's, and, you know, I just don't. I'm just glad that it's over. I'm glad that I'm here. I have to financially rebuild myself because that court case was well over $30,000. Do you know what I could have did with $30,000? Down payment on a home, money towards my kids' college, because you know I got 4 kids. Just a smoother life instead of living paycheck to paycheck, worrying if I was gonna have enough, worrying if I was gonna lose my place and have to live with my mama or have my car repoed because I'm going through this unnecessary pissing match of a custody battle. I watched a lot of motivational videos, listened to a lot of things that kept me spiritually in tuned. I stayed off of this platform because, you know what I'm saying? Like, I make lifestyle videos. I bring y'all along day to day, and I just felt like I built my channel based on how I mother. And then I got backed into a corner to be scared to share how I mother, so that there would be no proof of me being a mother. And I'm like, now you know what? I went through a divorce. Now I gotta go through a custody battle. It's like you got what you want, and now you want this too? Like, just take me to the king. Just like, just lay me in the spirit, why don't you? Like, I mean, and it felt unfair, and I don't care what nobody say, okay? I don't care if people feel like, well, you deserved it. No mother deserves that. Why? Because my truth was louder than the lie. I went through what I went through. I won't be the first, I won't be the last. And I feel like as a culture, somehow we just blame the women. And men get this free pass to go gallop off into the sunset, and then us women are labeled damaged goods, bitter, and it don't help that I'm black, right? So automatically, if I don't, within a 24-hour period, come up smelling like Lysol and fresh linen, she's bitter. You got to give people time to feel, baby. You got to give people time to breathe. And then we wonder why mental health is such an issue, because we treat people like they're not people. We treat people like a machine. And I definitely felt punished through the whole ordeal, but I'm on the other end of the spectrum now, y'all. And I just needed to express to y'all, again, not all of the details, the nitty-gritty, you know, but just, hey, I went through a custody battle and I withdrew. I withdrew, and I tried to be as present as I could, but I probably look crazy in the process, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's she doing? She'll disappear and come back and disappear and come back. But now that everything's over, it ended last month. And I still have the children, still raising them in a very loving, forgiving environment, an open, loving environment where they're free to love both parents equally. And that's another thing that's really tough. When you go through a custody battle, you feel really bipolar, like, dang, I can't even, you can't say anything, the details of the matter to your children, because that would be wrong. Just let your kids be kids. You know what I'm saying? So you just feel like, dang, on days when like things were really tough, maybe I didn't fold the laundry or dinner's running late, it kind of exacerbates everything. You're like, on top of all of that, what am I doing this for? I'm going broke. What am I doing this for? You know, like I feel like I'm gonna break. Like, what am I doing this for? Because that's how low you feel. It's an undescribable feeling. It's an undescribable feeling. You feel low. But I'm glad it's over with. And it brought me to a conclusion of everything, you know, from my old tied out marriage, you know. I mean, we're divorced. I can't believe people even still ask me about that to this day, when I know I don't come on here and talk about that, you know. To this point is that I will always keep a space of love and forgiveness and whatever for the person who I laid down and made children with. I never understand how people can hate that. Like, we gotta grow up in a society that teaches you when you're no longer with somebody, it's either gotta be a horrible break, or in order for you to say that you're not with them no more, you have to hate them. Sometimes you gotta move away with love, you know? You gotta grow up and realize it's okay to have something there for that person and not be with them. But understand that something's there for a reason, because we have children together. Something is there, and it needs to be there. It can't be closed. Otherwise, you're not hurting the person you think you're hurting. You're hurting your children. So I choose to be open with love so that my kids can get this, right? And they can feel that they were made with love. They come from loving people. Not two people that hate each other. What the boom trolley foddy dum lottie is that? You know what I'm saying? You get past your pain and your hurt feelings and all of that stuff, you will see that love takes you farther than anything. Okay? So yeah, in a nutshell, I will be uploading. I think in the next video, I'll be with my ex-sister-in-law. Because guess what? That's my kid's family too, y'all. And you gotta have love, y'all. You gotta have love. And I don't even like calling her my ex-sister-in-law. That's my sister-in-law, you know. It's my kid's family all the way around. All the way around.